Hey everyone, it is Becky from internetstealsanddeals.net, otherwise known as that freebie lady. I am going to be talking all about direct ship freebies today. This is by popular request from both my Facebook group and my email list. Overwhelmingly, everyone wanted to hear about direct ship and everything about direct ship freebies. There are no videos that I could find on YouTube about direct ship. So this video is either going to be really popular or no one's going to watch it. If you are here to learn about drop shipping or eBay or selling on Amazon, that is not what this video is about. This video is about direct ship freebies. Don't know why I felt like I needed to yell freebies, like Oprah. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to cover what they are, how to get them, how to avoid scams, and on my Facebook page, a handful of people asked some questions, and I'm going to try to answer all of them. If there is something that I mentioned that you don't know the answer to, just please leave a comment below, and I will get to it. If you have ever gotten direct ship freebies, please say yes or no if you haven't got them in the comments below. And please, please, I beg you to tell everyone you know about this YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button, like begging you. So, first things first. Everything that I talk about, of course, will be in the description below. I will leave links and every single thing that you need to know. What is direct ship freebies? What are they? Okay, so basically the really short answer is you fill out these forms and then random free stuff shows up at your doorstep. Are they real? Yes, they're real. What do I mean by random? Random is like anything from like 100 nose piercings to kitchenware to kitchen faucets, clothing, fashion, things that will make you blush and be embarrassed. I don't know. I just don't know what you're gonna get. What are direct freebies like? Why are these random people sending you random things? So, there are sellers overseas, usually in like China or those kinds of countries, and they are selling online usually to Americans and Canadians. But in order to ship an item from Canada... Hey everyone, editing Becky right here. I just had to pause the video real quick because I said something wrong. Direct ship sellers send items from China to America or Canada, not from Canada to America. All right, let's get back to the video. To America, it takes a long time and a lot of money. So what they do is they house their selling products in an American warehouse. They could be selling these items on a personal web page, on Amazon, on eBay, on Walmart. So it is a lie that they all come from Amazon, although direct ships are usually called Amazon direct ship freebies, but they don't always come from Amazon. Anyways, they are stored in an American warehouse. These American warehouses usually have what's called long-term storage fees. So if an item is sitting in a warehouse for over X amount of period, the seller will be charged a certain amount of money for keeping their item that is not moving in the storage facility for too long, because the American storage facilities usually make money when they ship out a product, and they don't make money if a product is just sitting there. So the seller that is overseas doesn't want to pay these long-term storage fees, so if they have an item that is just not selling, instead of paying long-term storage fees, it's usually cheaper to just randomly mail out the items to random people. Whew, I just kind of felt like that was a lot. Let me give you a quick recap. Chinese sellers store their items in American warehouses so they can get the items to American and Canadians faster. But they don't want to keep their items in the warehouse, or they have to pay long-term storage fees. So in order to avoid those fees, they just randomly select people to send these items to, people like you and I. Sometimes I hear about people just getting empty boxes. The only reason I can think of that you are getting an empty box because of direct ship is because they either want the tax breaks, so they're trying to basically like waste money because that would be a business expense, or they made a mistake. If there's a reason that you know that why you might get a completely empty box, box of direct shipped items, then let me know below. But those are the only 2 reasons I can think of that you might get a completely empty box for direct ship items. So I also get this question a lot. How come I was getting a lot of direct shipped items and now I don't get any direct ship freebies? The reason is because usually these sellers dump items according to when the long-term storage fees are going to hit. So if they're out of a period where long-term storage fees aren't going to hit, they're not going to just send out random items. So you have to understand that these direct ship freebies are, at the end of the day, benefiting the seller. They're not just doing it out of the kindness of their own heart. Do you need to leave reviews for direct ship freebies? No, you don't need to leave a review. You don't need to do anything except for fill out a form with your name and your address. That's right, you do nothing. You have no idea what you're gonna get, and it takes very little work to get them. Where do you find these forms? That's another question. There's 2 ways to find these forms. You can find them on my webpage. I have created the largest list I have ever found online of direct ship freebies sellers, and you can also join groups. There's like 2 or 3 groups on Facebook that I really recommend that you join. One is mine, of course, and there's a couple others that are really good. A couple other groups have rules that you cannot share their lists. I don't know why they have that rules, because it would seem to me that if you were a seller and you want to dump your products, that you would want that advertised to everyone, but I don't know. So my list, you can tell the world, shout it from the rooftops. Again, all the links to all this stuff will be below. Another question I get all the time is, I filled out all the forms and I'm still not getting anything. The reason that this could be is because, again, the seller is not going to be hit with long-term storage fees, or they just don't have any product to sell, or they have too many people on their lists and they're just not getting to you. Honestly, some of the lists just get old and there's no way to tell if the list expires, because again, these are sellers and they're gonna put the least amount of effort possible. They're not trying to give you good customer service. They're basically just trying to dump their product. A lot of times the seller says if you fill out the form more than once, then you will not get anything. This is because they don't want you filling out the same form 50 times. Sometimes if you fill it out more than once, you just won't even notice. But sometimes you will, and they will delete you. So it is best to just keep track, get an Excel sheet and keep track of what forms you filled out and what forms you didn't fill out. Sometimes there are no forms and you just have to contact a seller. What do you say when you private message somebody about direct ship items? That's another question I get. What you do when you contact direct ship sellers is you simply say the following words. I'm interested in direct ship. I will take anything that you would like to send me. Here's my address. Please don't leave them a long paragraph. A lot of them, English is their second language. All they really want to know is you're interested in getting direct ship freebies, and they need your name and address, and they need to know if you're from America. Sometimes they need your phone number so that they can send it, because certain forms of shipment require your phone number. So don't be freaked out if they ask for your phone number, and sometimes I do give them the wrong phone number. If you're freaked out about giving complete strangers your name and address and phone number, you can do a couple things. You could change your name, make it something completely different, use a PO box, use a fake phone number, or don't try to get direct ship freebies. Scams are a real thing, especially because you are dealing with overseas sellers. Like I said, most of these sellers are overseas. Just because they are overseas doesn't mean that they are all scammers, but you should use basic internet safety. Don't pay for anything. You should never have to pay for shipping. Personally, I have never gotten a direct ship item and have had them ask for shipping. Don't ever give any account numbers. Don't give your social security number. Anything that is very private, don't give it. Just do not give it. Another question I get asked a lot is, How much stuff will I get? I honestly cannot predict that. One of the things that will determine how much stuff you get is by how quickly you fill out the forms. So if you're one of the first people to fill out the forms, then you will more than likely get the most stuff. When will you get the stuff? Again, I have no idea when people will get things. I would like to also emphasize that I do not send out the stuff. I know there was some misconception on one of my Facebook groups, and somebody said, how do you decide who you send the stuff to? I do not send it out. The only thing that I do is relay the information to you guys. I relay the forms and I relay the direct shippers, Facebook usually profiles. How do you find new forms? I am always updating I'll put a little picture over here, my Facebook group and my blog. Again, all of those links will be below. So on this video, I just went over everything that you need to know about direct ship. This is like the most comprehensive video I've ever seen anywhere online about direct ship freebies. If you liked this video, please let me know. If you've ever gotten a direct ship freebie, or if you haven't gotten a direct ship freebie, please let me know below. The more I hear from you, the more I get to connect with you. So anything you feel like you want to say in the comments below, please do so. I also want to tell you about something super fun I'm doing. February 12th, I am going to do, I think it's going to be February 12th, I'm going to do a live Q&A with prizes. So make sure that you hit the notification button as well. So my next video is going to be all about how to get 1 month of groceries for only $50. That was the second most popular topic when I asked my Facebook groups and my email subscribers. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I am not lying, I really appreciate you. Go have a great day, and I will see you soon.